Hey YouTube, my name is Jasmine Sade Navarro and I go by Sade Love, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial today based on this look right here. It has some glitter, some shine to it, so I really hope that you do like it. Just to give you a brief background on what I do makeup. I also do photography, so if you're ever in New York and you're looking for some professional looking photos, I do all that. I'm willing to network with a lot of people, so please hit me up if you have anything going on. And I do love to team up with women. I feel like if we basically band together, we can rule the world, even though we do so already. So if you're interested, you can follow me at Diverse Beauties Inc. Diverse. She's gonna have some complimentary drinks. I'm gonna be doing 2-minute photo shoots for those who do attend, so please dress elegant. And if you're interested, we do have a venue that we are basically going, like an after party afterwards. So it is going to be on a Sunday. So if you do want to go out for dinner and some drinks, we will take care of that for you. We got you. So by all means, come check this out. That's November 15th. We will be posting. She has a Eventbrite, I believe that's what it's called, and Kiki's Jewelry. That's all you need. Kiki's, K-E-K-E-S Jewelry. And definitely request, sign up for that so we can see how many people are coming. You could come meet us. We're very friendly and we do turn up. So by all means, come meet us. So I'm going to get to the tutorial. I hope you do enjoy. How do they do it? Comment, rate, subscribe. So what I like to start off with is first the Fit Me by Maybelline. And it's in 310. We're in fall right now, but my skin is still a little bit tan, so this still works for me. And what I just like to do is get a flat brush, something like this, and just dip it into the lid, because the lid still has. And this helps me basically save a lot of foundation. And I just sweep it all over the place. Not in any kind of pattern, just all over. I do like to focus on spots that are like pretty red. So the side of my eyes are kind of red, under here, under my nose right here. So I just sweep that all over the place. I use a damp beauty blender with just water. Mine is kind of tore up, but it still works. And then I just pat it all in. One of the things I learned about this is that you don't sweep it, you just actually just pat. I used to get confused with that all the time and end up with like streaks in my makeup. So I just keep patting. Just pat it into your hairline so it could blend on your ears. Down your neck. Now, if I want like full coverage, I'll go back and apply like a second coat, just like nails. on the eyes again. That could act like a primer. You spread it all out. And then go back with my beauty blender and just blend. And I really do like using the beauty blender. I think it's easier than a brush because honestly it's just a sponge. And people always ask me because they always show me the ones that they buy in like CVS or Dwayne Reed. And for me, I feel like it's a different texture. I think the beauty blender is very like spongy and soft. And that's what gives me that airbrush look. Trust me, I tried so many dupes and it did not work out for me. So I stopped fronting and bought a few of these. And if you want, this is optional, you could go over it with a fluffy brush. I like the e.l.f. brush, Kabuki. It's very soft and it just helps you blend it out even more. And I just mix it all in, circular motion, going this way. And then I take the time out to, basically I wouldn't say prime my lips, but moisturize, because my lips get very dry. My daughter has like the same problem. So a little bit of Bliss sticks. So when I am ready to put on lipstick, I don't have crack lips. So this is where things get interesting. Everybody always asks me about my eyebrows. I hate my eyebrows. Can't stand them. They're very sparse and they're very like thin. It took me years to actually get this shape together. I used to go to the beauty supply store. It took me years to get this together because I used to go to the salon and they used to tweeze the hell out my eyebrows. And I didn't have anything to begin with. My daughter, she's actually blessed because she has very thick eyebrows. She get it from her daddy. So I usually go between a pencil and a powder. This is from Wet n Wild, nothing expensive. And this is just like a regular pencil. I usually do sharpen this first, but since I can't find my sharpener, I'm gonna just go in and do it like that. So what I like to do first is draw a line underneath my eyebrows, just tracing it. Right? I shape this part first and then I start slowly going upwards. I like to take my time with this because I don't want an awkward arch. So I try to basically start filling in what I don't have there. Because this is where it starts getting crazy because my eyebrows, I don't know, it does some funny thing there. So I start slowly going upwards. And then I just fan it out and extend. And then I do the same with the top. So start from here. And start going outwards. And connect with that tail. See? Like all crazy. Then I like to take my angle brush. And just basically smudge in that color. little strokes. Make sure it's all blend out. I like to run my fingers through it because it just gives me like a clean swoop. Fill in this part. Now you could get away with just using pencil, but that's really up to you. I like to go back and use a brown. A lot of people don't realize that when you use a black eyeshadow, it comes off too harsh. So you definitely want to go with a nice soft brown. Just go back over and just lightly fill it in some more. If you do see that you make mistakes, I feel like Q-tips are like a girl's best friend when it comes to makeup. Just simply go and just clean it up. If you feel like it's too harsh and too dark, just sweep it over. And it takes some of that product off. Time to go to the other side. Do the same process over again. So I start from the inner corner and just start dragging that pencil outward. See, this arch is completely different than this arch. What I was taught was that your eyebrows should be sisters, not twins. They're never gonna come out perfect, so don't even sweat it. And just start filling in. Sometimes I over pluck, so anything that I see that I need a little bit more hair, I actually just go over it and make my eyebrows thicker. And again, I extend. And you have to make sure that when you're connecting this line, it has to connect with the other one. So you want to make sure that you drag your pencil into that other line. Because for some reason your tail comes off uneven. I don't know why, but like you see right here. So I'm gonna just go back and make sure I connect. And to clean it up, I just take my finger and just swoop it. Right. And then just dab away the extra line if I don't like that line. Then go back with a angle brush and then just clean it up again. I like the angle brush because it's easier for me. It's slanted already and it's not like a flathead brush where you have to really go swoop it back and forth. This, you could just tilt it and then just go. And I'm going to just make sure I blend out that line. Just keep blending it. Since my fronts is sparse, like I said, I just go upwards. And then just blend it out again. And then just even out that line. I'm going to go with the eyeshadow and just really just enforce that eyebrow. Take it just lightly. And voila, you got eyebrows. But we're not done. Eyebrows are very complicated. To make sure that you give you like that freshly tweezed look, even though I tweezed my eyebrows last night, I like to go over with a concealer. I take that same brush I use my foundation with, and I like to use the NYX concealer. It is beige 04. just like to dip in my brush and just swoop it. So I like to start from here and just start cleaning out that eyebrow. See? So honestly, you could be very messy with your eyebrows. As long as you conceal it and clean it up, you should be definitely okay. So go on the other side. Excuse me. Go on the other side, sweep it underneath, and just follow that line. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick. And then you got this crazy looking thing. And then I know some people like to use that light concealer to go above their eyebrows, but I feel like that just gives you like a harsh look. So I just go back with my foundation and clean up the above part. So just take it above. And just make sure that you fan it upwards so it can blend into your skin. To the other side. See it? Just blend it upwards. Now you do see that there's a difference between colors. For you girls that don't know, highlighting is basically a lighter color and it's supposed to bring out your features more. So I know makeup artists and girls like to bring out this eyebrow bone right here because it makes you look more elegant and your face more structured. Now I just take my beauty blender. And just dab away. I used to think if I dabbed on my eyebrows that it would get messed up, but it actually helps blend in the concealer. So I just lightly do that. See, I'm blending on my eyebrow. And it's not wiping away or anything. See? Eyebrow still there. And then go on top. You just lightly pat that in. Yet again, don't slide your hand, just pat. Because that's when your eyebrow will get messed up. See? Blend it. Not blend it. Blend it, not blend it. Tap. And there you go. It's real cute. And it has these little things where you pull out and it basically tells you what's contouring and highlighting. So this would be good for like beginners, if I could get it open. These little card things. So I'm gonna use this right here and see how that works out. I can already tell you that I don't like the smell of this, but who knows, maybe it blends out very well. I usually like to use the Black Ops, and you could get that at Dwayne Reed Walgreens. For this, I take another angle brush, but this is fluffy. I got this one from Ipsy when I used to get be subscribed to them, and they send you like little samples for $10 a month, and this was, I guess, the full size sample. Just dip it, or you can even use your fingers. And I like to do this at an angle as well. Put it on my forehead to make my forehead look smaller, because I got a big forehead. To me, I really don't like how this brown looks already. I feel like it could be a little bit richer in color, but who knows, maybe it works out. So again, I take my other beauty blender and just start dabbing. I dab mostly the highlight with one side of the beauty blender, and then with the contour I usually just flip it over to the rounder side and dab that out so it doesn't get messy. Just dab. Just keep dabbing it. Turn it over. So when I blend out my contour, I like to dab, but then sweep it like over a little bit. So I wasn't really a fan of that contour, so I'm gonna go back over with my black box and Beautifully Bronze. And it's basically in this kind of form. It's just basically a stick, but I like it. Probably $8. Stuck in your cheeks. Sweep it. Just go over, maybe over here, and just blend it again. If you're not careful, this will make you look red, especially if you have my skin tone. But once you blend it out, it looks pretty good. And I really don't like contouring my nose. I have a weird nose. It's just, it doesn't look right when it's contoured. It gives me like a pointy look when my nose is bubbly. So I only do that on like occasions. And make sure you sweep this down. From what I bought here, it basically says when you sweep your contour down, it kind of hides your double chin, which I do have. My boyfriend rags about it all the time. And just keep making sure you blend that out. So you should have this. Now what I like to do, because I love it, I like the banana powder. So before I even do my eyes or whatever the case is, I like to set this so it can actually seep into my skin and hold up, if that makes sense. So I just dab it into my little cup thing. This little, and what I like, cape thing. Tied around my neck. This is actually for like a barber shop where they cut hair. But when I'm using like loose powders that I know is gonna get all over the place, or I'm going out at night and I don't really have time to like be careful. Blender again. Tie this up. Put it into the banana powder. And just simply dab. See, it fell already. And this is supposed to give you like a beautiful highlight. And I just really like how the Ben Nye just lays on your skin. For me, I feel like it acts like a filler and just smooths out everything. Keep dabbing it. And this, I bought this for $38, and this lasted me for 2 years, and I use it a lot. I use it a lot. So it's good. It's a good price. Pour some more. Dab it here. Dab it underneath here. Dab it over here. Dab it over here. On the bridge of my nose. Like I said. And then I go over once again and dab some more underneath. Because I like when my under eyes have like a bright look to it. More. I'm Ben Nye happy. There's more. Give you that look. So, I'm really not sure what I want to do with my eyes. So I'm going to just wing it. I like the blue hair and I feel like glitter makes everything stick out. So what I like to do is use a transition color. And it's usually like a brown. And just swoop it on over your crease right here, and it just gives you like a nice subtle look instead of just having glitter on your face. It looks like you actually took the time to actually do your eye makeup. So I take another angle brush because I like these. My sister actually gave me this one. Slash, I took it. And let's say, just because I gotta go, I'll just take this brown right here from my eyebrow kit. And I'll just tilt and just lightly brush that over. Right? Just lightly. And from what I learned, I just recently learned this. If you tilt your brush upwards and blend out, it gives you like a very nice blend. Especially when you're doing cut creases. So just tilt. Tilt. Just buffer that out. Just clean it up. And if you do mess up, you could just simply take your foundation brush and just dab it in. It acts like an eraser, right? Just clean it up or lighten it. Go back, just reinforce it. So you have that brown. And I just take like my foundation, dip my finger in it, and just dab on my eyelid. And I found out this acts like kind of like a glue for the glitter. And it holds the glitter in place instead of actually putting eyelash glue. I used to do that, but the glue used to clump up on me and it just used to look crazy. So this was a good alternative. And I take this pretty little green, I'll take it out the jar. I don't know if you can see it. Dip my finger in it. Close my eyes and just dab it all over. Go to the other side, dab that on. Right? I might even go back with the pencil, just so I could define that little crease. Maybe just go right here. Take a smaller brush and just blend that out. Take this off because it's hot. Ooh. This brush, a fluffy brush, go over it again. Let's give it a nice little blend. If it streaks, just go back and fill in the glitter. See, glittery. I don't know, I don't like how that eyebrow looks on me, so I just go sweep some foundation underneath. Go back with my pencil. If it's too dark, you can just simply go upwards with your finger. Take off some product. It looks good to me. I'm basically known for my eyeliner. It took me years to master. I like to do my eyeliner. And it took me years to master this, but this is what I'm known for. I usually like to do the cat eye. So I take it, start from the edge of my eyelid, and just flick that out. And it gives me that line. The eyeliner I like to use is liquid, and it's the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I've been using this for like maybe a year now. I like it. It gives you that black shiny finish, and it's just real great. And it's only like, what, $3 or $4? Then I turn my hand, my wrist, and then just flick that line downward. So it gives you that incomplete triangle. And then just fill it in as slowly as you can. I'm running out, so I shake it. Keep going. Just really just connect everything. Short strokes. Go to the other side, do the same thing. Flick it. Have that other line and just connect the two slowly. This is really running out, so it looks dry. I'm going to switch gears and just use my other Wet n Wild eyeliner, but this one is basically waterproof. And I don't really like using waterproof unless, you know, I'm doing something where I need my makeup to stay on, like, through the night. So I shake it all up. It also has a fine tip. Just fill it in. Really not feeling that tip, so I will just go back with my Q-tip and just gently wipe upwards. Go back and remake that tip. Go back to the other side and extend that tip as well. And just fill in everything else. There you have it. Next, I like to put on my eyelashes. They're already trimmed to the size of my eyes. And I used these before, so they're kind of all messy. But I do like them. You guys see what side they go on. Okay. So I usually just take it, just gently put some on there. Don't put too much on. Like I did. Just move it around. Even scrape some extra one off. It's too much. Blow it. And then what I like to do, since I'm very impatient, I like to set that down somewhere where the glue is not touching anything and just let it get tacky. And then just do the other one very quickly. Okay. So they say you're supposed to let it get tacky for 30 minutes. Just swing it back and forth, blow on it. For clients, I don't really like blowing on the eyelashes, unsanitary, so I just flick it. Or I'll have them hold it while I'm finishing up their makeup. I like to tilt my eyes downwards, not fully closed, and then just place them against the lash line as close as possible as I could. So when I place them, I like to pat them too. So it could just basically push back against the eyelid and make sure that it's actually connecting. Like I said, these eyelashes have been used a lot this week. So they're kind of bent out of shape. Place them. I like to make sure that this side gets tacky enough that it will hold, and then slowly start placing this one on. Because sometimes the eyelashes don't curve the way they're supposed to. So once those are drying and basically setting, I like to go back and finish the rest of my face. So I will take my little fluffy kabuki brush again and just sweep off all that banana powder. And see, make it blend in easily. Sweep it off your forehead. You can go back and reinforce your contour if you would like. I like using these brushes. They're very flat and it gives you that harsh angle that could go well with Maybelline. I have a lot of Maybelline products. I'm cheap. But they work. Tilt your eyes again. Just brush underneath. I just usually do that to make sure that any of the glue that may be showing is darkened, or my eyelashes or any of the glitter that happens to get in there. If you would like, just sweep it underneath your bottom eyelashes too. If things do get messy, just simply go back with a Q-tip. And just swipe it underneath and clean up that area. Powder. So I'll just take like a bronzer. Just swoop it. Take it again. At an angle, swoop it again. Make sure you hit that forehead, drag it down. A little bit on the nose, just a little bit. And I'd like to go back and just set everything with the HD powder. This is very loose powder, so it's like all over the place. I just dip it into my kabuki. I don't know if you see all that. Take the lid and just swerve it. And just basically go over everything. My eyelashes should be dried already, so I just go back in with like any mascara I have, and then just pick out a lipstick.